Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jordan United Church of Christ with me, your favorite pastor. Time moves quickly, especially when you're having fun, as you've heard, and this coming Sunday will be September 1st, the last Sunday of our summer schedule with 9:30 worship, weather permitting, outside at our beautiful Harding Chapel. I hope that you're going to be there. The following Sunday, September the 8th, we'll go back to our fall schedule with services at 8 and 10:30. Services of Holy Communion on September 8th to celebrate the kickoff of our fall program. And then church school classes for all ages beginning at 9:15. We've created a beautiful flyer, Fall into the Fun, September 8th. 9:15 to 10:15 with our pre-K class, our kindergarten through third, 4th through 7th, 8 through 12, and 2 adult classes, including our Sarah Harding classroom, where Wendy Arbashitis will be leading us in a study of Andy Stanley's book, Not in It to Win It, Why Choosing Sides Sidelines the Church. It's a 2-year-old book, but it's very appropriate for this election cycle as we get into another presidential election. Well written, easy to read, and Wendy will lead us either in 5 or 6 sessions. I hope that you can join us. We'll be telling you a little bit more about that in the days ahead. And I also want to remind you that if you haven't already heard, because we have a commitment to maintain our safe and welcoming church atmosphere for all who call Jordan their spiritual home, the safety team reviewed and made recommendations to the consistory, which adopted a new policy of keeping the doors of the church locked at all times. Now, you know, if you come during the week, you will find the doors of the church locked. Sometimes if there's a hold open code because your group is coming in, but on a Sunday morning, they have been unlocked as we've had access to the building. We're going to change that just a little bit. At least we're going to try something new, and that is the doors will be open, the front doors of the church on a Sunday morning from 7:30 to 8:15 a.m., then from 9 to 9:30, including the social hall door where many of you will enter with your families for church school classes, and then from 10 to 10:45 for the second service. Now, in between then, we'll have people who will be able to unlock the door, to open the door for you if you come late or if you arrive early. We're looking at some other uses of technology to make sure that no one arrives as not able to enter the church, but we feel that this is important and we want to make sure, again, to maintain that safe and welcoming environment and atmosphere for all who call Jordan their spiritual home. You can always get out. The push doors will allow you to exit at any time. It's simply a matter of the doors being closed and locked during worship. Finally, I want to tell you about a new initiative that we anticipate launching in October, and that is a podcast where I'd like to sit down with maybe 1 or 2 people at a time. It could be a couple, it could be 2 friends, it could be just one person, maybe even a small group at some point in time, and just talk about how we live out our commitment where love is what we do. What motivates you to be involved in the life of the church? How do you give back not only to the church, but through the church as a blessing to the community or to the wider world? And so Adam and I will be offering those opportunities for folks maybe once a month to sit down, have a conversation for 10 or 15 minutes. That'll be a podcast that will be put out on our social media platforms as a way just engaging and learning about one another, but also telling our story to others outside of Jordan. So if you are interested in either as an individual, as a couple, as a family, as a small group, as some friends, and being interviewed for that, please let either Adam or me know, or the church office know. We'll get you on the schedule for either late September or early October as we launch our podcast series. More to follow. I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you in church. God bless.